NFL fans, welcome back to the J All Day Sports Show. We're going to do a lunch break episode for you guys today. I'm talking strictly money line predictions, right? I want to give you some of my favorite money line plays for week one. It's getting closer and closer. This is the last week for 6 months that we are going to be without NFL football. I am super stoked. All right, let's first break down the Ravens at the Chiefs. I like the Chiefs in minus 155, guys. I think at home, at minus 155, that's pretty good juice in my opinion. The Ravens only getting plus 130 at plus 3, not my favorite bet. I like the Chiefs money line at minus 155. Packers at the Philadelphia Eagles. Packers are getting 2.5 points, but they're only plus 114. If I'm looking at this game, I think the math leans towards the Philadelphia Eagles and the minus 135. So I'm going with the Birds at minus 135. That's my play in this game. Next up on the slate is the Patriots traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. The money line, minus 455 for the Bengals, plus 350 for the Patriots. Minus 455 is too rich for my blood. The risk is not worth the reward. And honestly, I don't like plus 350 for the Patriots either, man. It would be great if they're going to win, but I just don't see it happening. None of these bets are worth it, in my opinion, for the Patriots and the Bengals. Let's move on to the Cardinals at the Buffalo Bills. This line was at plus 7. It was almost plus 300, and now it's at plus 205, and the Bills line is minus 250, right? If this gets under minus 200 before kickoff, I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. And minus 250, I'm really thinking about it because this Cardinals defense is not very good. Their best player, Budda Baker, he hasn't been the same since that neck injury. I just think the Bills are going to be able to move the ball against this team. This could be a shootout. The over is an interesting play in this game too, but at minus 250, I think I like the Bills at minus 250 more than I like the plus 205 for the Cardinals, guys. The Texans, this is my bet of the week, minus 130 on the Texans all day, every day. Plus 110 at home against the Texans, no way, guys. The bet for this game, minus 130 money line on the Houston Texans. I love that bet. Miami Dolphins at home versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a really interesting game. I like the Miami Dolphins offense, but their defense, a lot of injuries, a lot of guys with not a ton of experience. We got a new defensive coordinator there. So maybe the Jaguars at plus 150 is the play here, guys. At almost minus 200, I don't love that play for the Dolphins because if the Jaguars won this game, I would not be surprised. The question in this game is, can the Miami Dolphins stop the Jaguars from scoring over 27, 24 points in this game? I'm not really sure. And what does Trevor Lawrence look like in this game? He just got the big deal. It's time for him to earn it, guys. I think I like the Jaguars money line at plus 150 more than I like the Dolphins at minus 180. Vikings, Giants playing in Jersey. I like the Vikings minus 118 all day, man. The Giants didn't score one passing touchdown all preseason. Like, what in the actual fuck is going on with the Giants, man? And they got Malik Neighbors, and you can't score any tutties? Not one? Come on. Vikings minus 118 all day long. Doing a little parlay with the Vikings and the Texans looks really interesting to me. I'm thinking about making that bet. I don't like 3-leg parlays, but 2 I can get down with. The Titans at plus 170, or do you go with the Bears minus 205? Minus 205 seems a little rich for a rookie quarterback. And we saw in that preseason game that he just played in, he struggled a little bit, man. And that was like against a very vanilla defense. He started playing better towards the second quarter in that game. But man, the Titans at plus 170, almost doubling your money if the Titans win. I think I like that a little bit better than, a $100 bet to win, less than $50 on the Bears. I think the value, because when you're betting money line, you got to look at the value. It's not necessarily who's going to win, who's going to lose. It's like, is the implied probability right for what you think is going to happen in this game? And I think that the Bears and Titans is kind of a coin flip. If they play 100 times, it's probably more like a 50-50. That's why I like the Titans at plus 170 in this game, guys. All right, then we got the Steelers at plus 130, Atlanta Falcons at minus 155. I think you got to go with the Falcons at minus 155. They got the better quarterback, Kirk Cousins. Yeah, he's coming off that Achilles injury, but they've added a lot of additions to the defense the Falcons did later on in the offseason. The Steelers quarterback situation, Russell Wilson had one good drive this whole preseason. Is that enough to beat the Falcons on the road? I don't think so. I'm going with the Falcons at minus 155. This Panthers line keeps going down, guys. It was over plus 200 just a couple weeks ago. It's at plus 160 now. If this Saints line gets in that 150, minus 165 range, I think I might have to take the Saints. The Saints, borderline playoff team. The Panthers still don't have a lot of experience. They got new free agents coming in or whatever. Bryce Young hasn't impressed me yet. So for me, maybe just a little bit too rich. I think if this gets to like minus 175, or you can get it at another sports book in that minus 180 range, I think there's some value with the Saints there. All right, then we got the Broncos at the Seahawks, guys. Another line that's been changing a little bit. The Seahawks just lost their number one pass rushers. Another game I don't really want to bet on. If anything, I like the spread more than I like the money line. I don't like the money line at all for the Broncos and Seahawks. For my followers and my loyal subscribers, don't bet on this game at all whatsoever. Geno Smith is inconsistent. That offensive line is inconsistent. If Bo Nix catches fire, and they're not really good against the run either, the Seahawks, so maybe the value is actually with the Broncos at plus 180, guys. If it gets over plus 200, the intrinsic value to me, probably with the Broncos. And then the Raiders all day, plus 145. Take my money all day, every day. The Raiders at plus 145. Yeah, this is a coin flip at best. I think the Raiders probably win this game 6 or 7 times out of 10, in my opinion. At plus 145, they are great odds. That means, implied probability-wise, Vegas thinks the Chargers are going to win 6, 7 out of 10 times. And I don't agree with that at all whatsoever. I'm going with the juice, plus 145 on the Raiders. Cowboys got the CeeDee Lamb deal done as I was shooting this video, so I had to restart it to incorporate the CeeDee Lamb deal. He got 4 years, $136 million. This is another game, as we get closer to game day, I don't want to bet on whatsoever. The Cowboys could steal a game on the road. The Browns, what Deshaun Watson are we going to get? I'm not 100% sure. I don't like this game at all. I think the line is right. I don't think there's any value to be had in this game, so I'm just hard pass on this game. I don't like either one of these at all whatsoever. Don't touch this game. Do not touch this game. Commanders at the Buccaneers. Buccaneers at minus 162. It seems like a lot of my fellow pundits are really high on Jaden Daniels, but they're not talking about how absolute trash this Commanders defense is. I'm taking the juice, minus 162 with Tampa Bay all day. Lions at minus 180. I'm taking that as well. The Rams are a little bit banged up. Puka Nakua's banged up. Stafford's dealing with a hamstring. No Aaron Donald. Minus 180 all day on the Lions. Jets at the 49ers. Still no deal done for Brandon Ayuk. They're probably going to get it done before game time, but plus 164 or minus 198. I think minus 198 is too rich for my blood in this game. I think the Jets and the 49ers are a lot closer than minus 198. Maybe minus 150 I would consider the 49ers, but plus 164, I think in value-wise, that's the play in this game. If you're a money line bettor, I like the Jets at plus 164. If you like these kind of money line bets, let me know in the comments below. And let me know, guys, what is your favorite money line bet of the week? I would love to hear in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.